Could play a game here of which one is my car. Could be difficult to know if it's your car or not. Okay, I'm all dressed up and ready to take you on another adventure into Moscow. And this time we're going on the world's only all year round electric river taxis. And they are, of course, icebreakers. So join me now as we head out to the Moscow River on this extremely snowy and cold day. It's another very snowy day, and in the distance there, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but the guys in orange are on the roof, getting the snow off the top of the roof of that building. Can you make them out? Can open the window here. It's pretty frozen, so it's not going to fall in. Let me see it. Look at that pace. As you see, there's still plenty of snow. Good luck getting their car out. So if you want to take your car out today, you're not going to be in luck after a record snowfall 2 days ago in Moscow. But don't worry about it. We've got other options, namely the Moscow river taxis, and snow and ice is not going to stop them. Could play a game here of which one is my car. Could be difficult to know if it's your car or not. Yeah, the icicles are forming, and today it's minus 10 Celsius and it's supposed to go to below minus 20 this week. Oh, a beautiful husky in the snow. Your favorite weather. Beauty. Yeah, pretty. Okay, so to get to the water taxi, I am going to walk through the beautiful park, and the first thing we see is there's people sensibly on their skis. My grandma still keeping fit. How good is that? Oh, and the granddad falling over there. How beautiful it looks inside the park in the forest. Wonder if anyone here watches Sopranos. Remember the episode Pine Barrens? Right, well, in order to get down to our water taxi, we've got to go down all these steps from the park and down to the embankment, and there's a lot of them. Well, the water's not cold for the ducks, of course. And that's what you call a brave man in the cold, freezing, icy water. Okay, so here I am at a docking station, Park Philly. The docking station also acts as a charger for all the boats. Pretty cool, pretty futuristic. So we just got to wait for our electric boat to come. Let's have a look inside. So there's the map. We're going to go from here, Park Philly, and go all the way around to Kievskaya, past Moscow City, the skyscrapers. And there's the price, 145, so it's $2 and £1.40 English money. So we're underway. It's pushing off to the dock. We've got our life ring. You see it inside. You got water. It's not too busy as you see. This is walking towards the front of the boat. You see now it's -6 outside, so it's not too cold. Inside of here it's warm. And we leave the docking station. Oh, and there's another boat just arrived. So there's looking back into it. Of course, we've got many beautiful forms of transport, the Moscow Metro, and there's the river taxi that we're on now. The electric buses, the biggest electric bus fleet in all of Europe. Snowfall 2026, Happy New Year. So there's our route. Follow the Moscow River from Philly Park. Past Moscow City, past the Russian White House, to Kievskaya, one of the main train stations. So in total there's 20 of these river taxis, river ferries, river trams as some people call them. I don't know really what's the correct term. They're all equipped with USB chargers, there's charging on the tables. As I told you, the price is so cheap, less than $2, less than £1.50 to travel as far as you want, all the way along the Moscow River for, what, well over an hour if you want to. Just one of these boats is able to transport up to 16,000 people per day. In the summer, of course, they're very busy, but this time of year, winter, and particularly when I went to a station that's only accessible through, or a dock that's only accessible through the park, it's much more quiet, and it's a great time to film for you guys. This electric river tram is 100% eco-friendly, and it's the only one in the world that operates all year round, and is built as an icebreaker, so it can literally, as we are now, go through the icy Moscow River. One little fact, the public were allowed to vote for the names of these boats, so everybody has like a slightly personal touch, which I think was a great idea. But yeah, overall, it's beautiful just to sit in these, look out the window, even if you're not particularly going to a fixed destination. It's just a nice day out to sit on these boats. You're welcome to bring your own food and drink on them, and yeah, enjoy your time. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride, so I hope you enjoy it too. As we go along here as well, there's a chance to see how the new buildings develop along the Moscow embankment. As you see, there's a lot of building at a very high level, and because they're building so much, there's a need for these new bridges as well. That's a brand new bridge there. I think it's not even completed yet. I don't think cars can go over it yet, but pedestrians can. I've got to say, it's so cool. I would pay to do this even if there was nowhere I was particularly heading to, just as a day out traveling on a icebreaker electric boat along the Moscow River. And as we leave, the next boat comes into the docking station. So you can see now we got on the river tram further out of the city, and as we head towards the center, you see the difference from just forest either side of the river to more and more buildings. And that digger there looks a bit of a precarious position, but looks like it could fall into the water at any moment, but I guess they know what they're doing. And the train going overhead, and the digger's working. The bridge, really so much to see. And you just see here the incredible incredible rate of expansion and building in Moscow. Look at these new buildings. Okay, we're now coming up to this part, which is Moscow City. Downtown Moscow, where the skyscrapers are, that's what they call Moscow City. Because most people don't understand Moscow as a city, which it is, but this particular area is called Moscow City. One of the most unique buildings there that twists. And that's unusual. There's graffiti there, although it looks quite well done. You don't often see that, so there's a rare sighting. Kind of a cool contrast here because you've got the old historical buildings of Moscow along that side of the embankment, and then this side, the new Moscow. Which do you prefer? So we've been going about 40 minutes so far, about 20 more minutes to go, and it's a real contrast all the way along. We started with the beautiful nature and forest either side of the Moscow River, then we've got the historic buildings on one side of the embankment, and now the huge skyscrapers of the new Moscow City on the other side. So I highly recommend this to anybody that either lives here or plans to visit Moscow on a holiday. As I told you, this runs 365 days a year. This is another new luxury project where these buildings are built kind of on stilts. There'll be a shopping and recreational area underneath. Very expensive, super luxury. So here you see these new buildings, like I was talking about, like on stilts. And in the distance there is the White House, the Russian White House. It is the most beautiful Radisson Hotel, one of Stalin's 7 sister buildings. And their flotilla of Radisson boats, which are also icebreakers. So these Radisson boats are the most expensive of the tourist boats in Moscow, but they do nice meals, parties, drinks, and service. I would say of the Stalin 7 sisters, arguably the Radisson is the most beautiful of them all. It's having some renovations at the moment at the very top. And it looks directly across to the White House. And there it is. And you see the boat is more busy now. You can see them clearing the snow off the roof there. So the trip's coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was so beautiful the way along, and highly recommended. Look at that, the train, the metro going over the bridge, the Radisson flotilla boat following us, the Russian White House in the background, and the icy Moscow River. What a sight. All that from my perfect seat. Okay, we'll make our way off.
На прибывшее электросудно посадки нет.
And there's the docking station at the place where I've just got off. 2 boats on it.